Hey, check out this crazy old Suntech guitar. I've been posting about it lately. It's a repair for a customer. I guess a copy of an Alembic, neck through body, Japanese made 70's thing. It's super cool looking, right? Somebody put a neat sticker on it. But it had these active electronic system in it that didn't work, and the person was sitting on the guitar for years, never got it working, and they said, listen, just get it working, get rid of this stuff if you need to, fix it if you need to, get rid of the pickups if they don't work. I just want to play the thing and use it. So immediately I realized that this circuit board just was not going to come back to life, and I wasn't going to get through troubleshooting it. For one thing, these old active systems can be kind of noisy. They can hiss. So you go through a lot of work to try and find the bad part, and then you don't like it. That's kind of a lot of work, and it's already going to be a lot of work bringing this thing back. I knew that at the time. So I just put in 4 500K pots in here. Those were 300Ks. And I got two humbuckers that were not low impedance. If they were low impedance, then we'd have to figure out some sort of active system. I did a video where I showed that each pickup had 4 conductors, 4 different colors, and I went through and tested each one. I found that this coil worked and this one didn't at the time, but then I realized later that the 4th wire was not a wire for a coil. The 4th wire was a ground wire. So all it had was an in wire and an out wire, and a middle wire for tapping. And the 4th wire was not hooked up to any coil at all. So you weren't going to be able to test that 4th wire with any other wire. So once I figured out that it was a 3-wire system, I hooked it up as a humbucker and then put a coil tap for both pickups. So both pickups work fine, both coils work fine. And those coils are epoxied in clear epoxy, so there's no way of rewinding them if you wanted to. And it would be hard to believe that one went bad, considering it's sealed like that, but I guess anything's possible. So here I put in these little toggle switches, and it originally had these rotary switches. So 3-way toggle switch here, and then this one, coil tap, volume, volume, tone, tone. And let's give these pickups a listen. They're really bright. It's almost as if it's an active guitar. So that's humbucker there. Really edgy. Let's get single coil going. Of edge, almost acoustic guitar brightness. Kind of cool, right? Let's hear that neck pickup as a humbucker. Bright, but chunky. I like it. How about both? Still humbucker there. Let's go single. Cool, right? Let's hear this neck pickup as a single here. Here we go. Humbucker. Now it's quieter than a normal guitar. I don't know whether these are just wound, underwound or something, and then the active system was supposed to boost it again. But you crank up the amp a little more and it's just fine. But if you compare it to another guitar, if you go to this guitar in your set, you're gonna have to turn the volume up or hit a pedal. Let's hear some distortion. All right. So that's cranked right now in the Blues Junior. Pretty crunchy. I like it. Single coil. Not a lot of buzz. A lot of personality. All right, here's the last thing. The action was way too high. So this bridge, even when it was all the way down before, it was too high because look, the original piece had a collar that it sat on and it couldn't go lower than that. So you wanted to go like that, right? Countersinking is a possibility. You can also screw the guitar up pretty bad trying to do all the drilling and refilling. But what I did was I took another one of these and I cut the top part off. So all it was, it's just the bottom part. You can see the bottom part now, there it is. So now the bottom part is holding the bridge down and the bridge can be flush against the body. So that's how I solved the problem of super high action. Because look, you can't tilt this neck and there's not much you're gonna do about reducing the height of that bridge. I did cut the saddles a little bit with a file to get them a little lower. I don't want to lose too much angle behind the strings though here. So flat against the body, smash down, non-adjustable bridge. It's fine, the action's perfect the way it is. You can always raise it with shims and stuff, but yeah, they're the way. That's the way I solved the problems with this guitar, and it is super useful, super playable now. Cool looking too. I mean, when do you see one of these things, right? Oh man, not for sale though. A customer brought it in, and it's the repair. It's a repair. So there you go. That's how we solved the little problems of an old 70s guitar that literally sat 4 decades and was never going to be used. So good news, right? All right.